So in essence, what we're seeing here is this will be the listing presentation that the real estate agents on the call today, this is what they would actually show on their listing presentation, is this little flip book. Is that right?
That is correct, Carl. What they'll do is they'll actually bring this up if, once in the home during the listing presentation.
So I guess the days of bringing in a big, heavy book.
Right.
I mean, those days are kind of gone now. And this new generation, they're a digital, they're a flip show, they're a PowerPoint. That's what they speak. And if we bring in an old, big, heavy book instead of what you're showing us here, I mean, you got to be talking iPod to the iPod generation. Is that?
That's exactly it. Well, I mean, the big thing is they want to know what you're going to do for them, and if you're not using technology, you're going to miss the boat here, because everybody knows internet is where a lot of people are starting to look for a home. Is on the internet. So if you're not there and you're not putting your properties on the internet, you're really kind of missing the boat, and your sellers are going to see that, especially if you bring in the old book.
Now, so in essence, what we're talking about here, and again, we want to say it again. The real estate agents, put your credit card in your back in your pocket or your purse. Nobody's selling you anything today. This is something that we provide for you. And but in essence, what we're talking about here is the marketing team here has created these individual websites for each one of your listings. So each one of your listings gets an individual website. So the house at 123 Main Street that has your name on it,
that's right,
becomes a website. And again, Scotty, I know you said at the beginning here, but just to reiterate, we are not associated with Keller Williams. This is just a sample, and we just grab their logo as a sample. So if you work for Keller Williams, well, there's your logo. But if you work for one of the other fine companies, you just simply replace it with your logo. And so Keller Williams is not affiliated with us whatsoever. We're just using that as an example. So
that's exactly right.
Let's. Why don't you show us what one of these individual websites look like for this property, Scotty?
Okay. Well, here's your little virtual tour lady. You can decide to have her come out or not have her come out, but that's a really nice feature. She goes over the highlights of the website. Of course, beautiful pictures of the home and a lot of different options. Now, the big thing about these websites is they give the buyer a lot of opportunity to contact you in many different ways, which we're going to go over with you. Of course, you have the home page, the photo gallery, which is a highly viewed feature, and this is just amazing. You can flip through the videos. It has a high-def feature here. Virtual tours, which is probably the most watched. This gives the illusion that you're actually in the house, outside the house, in different areas of the home, so very nice.
Leave it on there for just a second, Scotty,
okay.
On the virtual tour. Let's talk about because the virtual tour is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
This virtual tour, again, I mean, I think everybody on the call would agree with me that normally we're paying anywhere, I think the cheapest I've seen them is $250, and they're like $250 to $500 for the virtual tour, and again, it's all included.
It is included, yeah, and the best part about this is you use still photos. We use still photos to make this virtual tour, so there's nothing fancy. $130 camera. I've heard people even $80, $90 cameras taking still photos, uploading them into the system, and this is what comes out.
And so it does like a pan and zoom.
It does automatically.
And the other thing I like about this, instead of sitting in one room spinning a circle, which always made me a little seasick anyway.
Right.
This, you actually go through the house. You can actually go through the neighborhood park, maybe the school, whatever. Like we saw a few minutes ago in this one, the floor plan is in here.
Yeah.
And so it's still pictures of whatever's around there, and through pan and zoom, it looks like a virtual tour. Now, Scotty, to upload these pictures to get this virtual tour going, I think it's just click a couple buttons.
A couple clicks, yeah. It's amazing how fast the system actually uploads the photos. And you can upload, the nice thing part about this, you can upload as many photos. I've talked to many agents where they are limited to like 20 photos on the MLS. Well, this system, if you want 100 photos, 150 photos, it just doesn't matter for each property.
Now, I see here view video, so we don't have to click on that, but we're on the view video. That way, if you do want to walk through the home with a video camera, or the seller does, you can also upload that, and you could show, an idea that some of our agents are doing is they do a video of the agent standing in front of the home, and that way not only are you showing the home, you're also showing you.
Great idea.
So what else we got on this individual website?
got a property map, which is really impressive. It kind of gives the illusion. This is the Google Maps. You use Google Maps. The aerial view kind of gives you the feeling of your, helicopter, airplane view. Looks like one of those famous actors movie, but this shows you the aerial view. The funner part that I like is the street view, where it actually gives you the street view. I don't know if you've seen this little car that drives by. You can see who your neighbors are. You can actually see who's across the street from you if you want. Obviously, you can see down, up, whatever. But this lets you see the home from the street before you even get to the home. Very, very impressive.
One thing I like about this, again, number one, you can tell your sellers on your listing presentation, I provide aerial views of your home.
That's right.
So it's like hiring a helicopter. So I mean, how much would that cost? And then the street view, it's the people that do call to come see the home or view the home. I mean, really, they've already seen the home. They've seen the neighborhood. They look to see, are there some power lines around there that they maybe. So they know exactly what the place looks like before viewing it. So you don't have all these tire kickers, or you also don't have these no-shows, because they show up 10 minutes before you do and go, oh, we didn't see the big power line there, and then they drive off, and you just wasted your trip. On here, when they come to look inside the house, I mean, these are some hot leads, because, I mean, my gosh, they've done everything but smell the house.
That's right. And you guys notice these arrows? I can actually go right down the road like as if I was in the car, looking at the different, I mean, it's just so amazing, the technology. So you just click on those little arrows, and it takes you, all the way down the street. Oh, there's my mailbox. There's two little pillars that I may not have seen before I drive up. It just gives me more of a vision of what my home's going to look like when I drive there to see it.
Yeah, and it's no secret, Scotty, that people find houses on the internet. I think I saw a report just last night. It said that the number is up to 91% of all people shop on the internet now.
Yeah, well, the problem is they may start with the paper, very short period of time, then they see a website, and then they go, oh, my God, there's so much. I mean, you only get so much from a piece of paper. You go to a website and look what you get. So, like, they may look and, like, oh, that's a great neighborhood or that's a great home. Then they go to the website, and then the rest of the time they're just on the website.
Yeah, what's that nearby? What's nearby?
What's nearby? This is a great link. This shows you how long it's going to take you to get your coffee in the morning, how close Wendy's is, how close the schools are, the libraries, just all kinds of different stuff in the neighborhood to show you how far stuff away is, away from your home. It's just a great feature.
Okay.
Payment info. This allows the borrower to figure the payments. Really great feature here. One other awesome feature for you as an agent is you can actually give your client a mortgage calculator. So what this means is you talk to them on the phone. You, one, want to send them the website link. Two, get them a mortgage calculator, because this might not be the home that they're looking to buy, but as they're driving around over the weekend, on Sundays, Monday night, whatever, they can pop up this mortgage calculator on their phone, and guess whose number's at the top of the mortgage calculator? It's your number and your name. So it's free branding for you. So if you try as hard as you can to get everybody you're working with or talk to a mortgage calculator, because it gives them your information. Request a showing. This is used a ton because a lot of people don't want to talk to you. They want to talk to you in a way that's comfortable for them. They don't really want to pick up the phone. They can request a showing. Aerial schools. This is really nice. Shows all the aerial schools in the area and how far they are, what kind of schools they are, and stuff like that. So documents screen, there's a documents section in here. I can upload floor plans, property history, inspection report, all kinds of HOA information, transfer statement. If I want to upload a lot plan, of how many lots are in the area, just all kinds of different stuff for any borrower that might want to, have interest in that property.
Just real quick on this one, Scotty. Again, the days of carrying around a folder.
I know.
Here,
don't.
The phone calls. Could we see the homeowners association? Do you have do you already have an appraisal on the home? Do you already have an inspection on it? I mean, really, everything's stored here for you. And again, to upload these into this, Scotty, for the agents on the call today, what's involved with uploading it up there?
It's just a click of a button. Click of a button. You want to label it for what it is, just like the HOA, the dues here, and then you just click upload, and it's done. It's a PDF, as you can see, or a Word doc, or an Excel spreadsheet, or whatever you want to put in the system.
Okay.
It's really, really nice. Of course, city demographics is important. What's the population? How many people? all kinds of good stuff there. One of the really nice features that a lot of our agents like that are currently using the system is the brochure. These brochures are high-tech visuals of the property, and the nice part about them is, you drive by those boxes and you always see that they're empty. Well, your sellers can actually go out, print out which one they like, and keep that box full for you. You don't have to drive around every Saturday, Sunday, Friday night making sure those boxes are full. Just have your sellers, or send 20 of them to your seller every Friday, whichever is convenient for you. Has your information on it, the price of the home, the details, and you can choose which one you're comfortable with.
So the seller can print these up, or for that matter,
sure.
so can the prospective buyers.
Oh, sure.
They click on that button and they print this up. Now,
Yep.
Scotty, on this individual website that you're showing us here,
Yep.
What is the number one most viewed button on here? Because I know the system, you as the real estate agent are going to be able to go on and look to see what people are clicking on. What's the number
That's
one
right.
thing to see?
The biggest thing, and it's kind of, it's no surprise, is the virtual tours, because the virtual tours give you a realistic a feeling of what it's like to be inside the house, maybe looking from different areas. This is, and maybe because of that it moves, I don't know, really what it is, or but it gives you illusion of being in the house, walking towards this slider or that type of thing. So it's the most, by far, the most viewed part of this website.
And again, this is all included.
It is
all provided for you.
That's right.
And again, it's yours for the asking. How do you get it? You see the phone number and the contact information right here on this page. Just in case you've got this video, the webinar that we're doing live here. In case you've got it full screen, you might need to scroll down a little bit. But if you scroll down a little bit, right where Scotty and I are talking here, you'll see that our contact information. Just simply give us a call. Now, keep in mind when setting this up that there is a little bit of time involved in setting it up. So we kind of have to do this as a first come first serve.
Right.
And so just keep that in mind.
And that's the best part about it, Carl. I mean, it's so easy for anybody to do this. Once I upload the property address, where it is, the street address, and then that provides me the property maps. Upload the pictures, and I'm pretty much done. If I got as little as 2 pictures, my virtual tour will work. So 2 pictures, the address. I have all of this stuff. My flyers will work. Of course, the brochures that have 4 pictures in them, you're going to be a little short there. But you can get. I guess where I'm going with this is a listing presentation. When you're going to it, to stop by the house before you go there, take 2 pictures and upload the address. You're going to have the same thing to show your sellers.
Now, let me just clarify what you just said here to make sure I understand it right.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is when you create the aerial view, the street view, the what's nearby, the area schools, the city demographics, all that is done automatically when I punch in the address to the property.
That's right.
All that is automatically pulled onto the site. So if I've got a listing presentation at 3 o'clock, I show up at 2:30, take a couple pictures, upload it, and now when I do my listing presentation, I'm not showing the seller what I'm going to do.
You show them what you've done.
Yeah, that's killer.
And here's the thing: is you can actually get them involved. You can actually, while you're there, take more pictures of because they're going to see this. And the nice part about what this system is doing is it's shortening the listing presentation, where it used to take an hour and a half to 2 hours. And this is coming from agents that are using the system, and I'm not just making this up. Agents are walking into the home, showing them this tool, showing them where it's going to, how many places it's going, all the features, and then it's just like, okay, where do I sign? And then what you could do is further the presentation with, hey, let's take some other photos, and we'll get them up to in your system. And then not only that, Mr. Client, why don't I just save this website for you because it's your home. You can go back and view it later and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a huge, huge, not only a relationship builder, but what you've already done for them and what you're going to do for them in the future.
Scotty, as I'm looking at this, and I know we're just scratching the surface here.
Right.
If there's, let's say a seller has 3 listing presentations.
Sure.
And you have a couple guys come before you.
Yeah, good point.
And they're showing, here's my fancy panel sign, here's the MLS that I put it in, and I promise you every night I'll get on my knees and pray that your house sells.
That's right.
And honestly, that's the marketing plan for most people.
That is it.
And if you're you know what? If they've got 3 scheduled, and you're the first person that shows up, and you show them this individual website, and what you're getting ready to show us how you can broadcast this website to the world, there's not going to be a number 2 and number 3. They're going to get canceled.
No number 2, number 3, no. In fact, let me just show you something. This right here, this is actually a Craigslist post. What an actual Craigslist post looks like when you submit to Craigslist. If you're familiar with Craigslist, you'll notice this is your Craigslist information. It's a 55,000 4-bedroom, wonderful 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. And then if I scroll down here, I push continue, and it actually goes to the little numbers that you are familiar with that you have to enter the home into the website, which is just an awesome, awesome deal.
So
it's a one-click.
Can you go back to that Craigslist picture again?
I actually don't think I can. I actually can't, Carl.
Okay, but on that Craigslist posting, those buttons on there are live. In other words, that Craigslist posting is nothing more than a website put on Craigslist.
Right, that's correct.
And the virtual tour, the what's nearby, all that are live buttons on Craigslist.
That's right.